We've all had that one moment you saw someone win while you didn't. They got the applause, and you felt invisible. They succeeded, and you questioned your own worth. What do you do at that moment? Some move on, some get inspired, but some, without even knowing, start walking down a darker path. And that's where the story of Cain and Abel still haunts us. Because this isn't just a Bible story, it's your story, it's my story. And if we don't listen to it, we might just repeat it. So make sure you stay till the end, because what happened thousands of years ago still holds the one truth we often miss about jealousy, failure, and what it means to master yourself before you lose yourself. Cain and Abel, two brothers, two offerings, one heartbreaking outcome. Cain was a farmer. He worked the land and grew crops. Abel was a shepherd. He raised flocks and loved his animals. Both wanted to give something to God. Abel brought the best, not the leftovers, not the average. He brought the firstborn, the choicest lambs, the kind of gift that shows effort, intention, and respect. Cain, meanwhile, brought some of his produce. The Bible doesn't say it was bad, but it wasn't the best either. It wasn't from the heart. And God saw both, and he accepted Abel's offering, but he rejected Cain's now. Pause here. What would you do? Would you ask, why not mine? Would you reflect, what can I do better? Or would something darker start whispering in your ear? Cain didn't speak. He didn't cry. He didn't ask. He just got angry. His face fell. His spirit collapsed. And instead of facing himself, he fixated on his brother. It wasn't about the offering anymore. It was about Abel. Why did he get approval? Why not me? Sound familiar? Think about the last time you scrolled Instagram or LinkedIn or YouTube. Someone posted a win a deal, a dream job, and a spotlight moment. And you felt that little twist in your gut. That's Cain. That's all of us. And here's what's scary. God saw it too. God doesn't scold Cain. He warns him. He says, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it. That's divine language for, I see the storm brewing inside you, but you still have a choice. But Cain? He never responded. He never asked for help. He just walked his brother into a field and took his life. And just like that, jealousy gave birth to violence. Not because Cain was evil, but because Cain was silent. He never confronted his own feelings. He let comparison cloud his vision, and when emotions were left unprocessed, they became weapons. Now let's flip the mirror. How often do we do this? Not with murder, but with slander, with gossip, with that snide comment behind someone's back, and with that urge to pull them down a peg. We don't stab, but we sabotage, because instead of asking why we're triggered, we act from the trigger. We let our emotions drive us instead of driving through them. And it's not just jealousy, it's anger, resentment, bitterness, insecurity. We internalize, we suppress, we smile in public and stew in private. But God's words still echo. You must rule over it, because emotions aren't sin. What you do with them is Cain could have learned from Abel. He could have upgraded his offering. He could have had a conversation with God. But he chose ego over evolution. He chose comparison over correction. And let's be honest, we've all done it. Every time we said, why them? Instead of, what can I improve? Every time we avoided someone's success because it reminded us of our own stagnation. Every time we turned envy into isolation instead of inspiration. But what if we flipped that? What if the next time we feel jealous, we didn't shame ourselves, but listened? Jealousy says, you want something too. Anger says, something doesn't feel right. Sadness says, you've been hurt. These are not enemies, they're messengers. But if we don't open the message, we become Cain. So here's what this ancient story teaches us today. You are not your emotions. You are what you choose to do with them. And that power, to pause, reflect, and choose, still belongs to you. It's not about being perfect. It's about being honest with what's happening inside you. Because your inner world, it always leaks into your outer world. Cain didn't just kill his brother. He killed the part of himself that was capable of growing. And that's the real tragedy. Not that he failed, but that he refused to learn from it. So if you're watching this today and you're in that space where someone else's success makes you feel small, where life feels unfair, where your emotions feel too loud, pause, take a breath, and remember, you still have a choice. If this story hits something deep, don't let it end here. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Leave a comment below. What's one emotion you've been ignoring lately? Let's make this a space where we choose growth over comparison, where we choose honesty over ego. And if you want more ancient stories with modern meaning, hit that subscribe button. Because the wisdom we need, it's already been written, we just have to listen.